law. It's the PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Hey.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace and blessings to Allah's mighty 5% nation, the gods and earth, to all the human families on the planet Earth. We bid you love, peace, and happiness. I salute. I am DJ KY Allah, aka Kato, the Black Superhero. Welcome to Real2reel360. Well, we gonna be three real to real, but on one half is here today. My brother had to take care of some business, but it's all good. We're gonna do the thing. I'm gonna hold him down, do it right and light. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. We told you who we was gonna have back on here, and we bringing her back for part 2. It was an incredible show last week, so we had to get the rest of the meat today. So, without further ado, I'm gonna bring on our guest, the lovely, beautiful, and talented Mz Connie. Let's go. Mz
Hey
Connie.
there, KYs, DJ KYs.
What's good? What's good? We said this.
I'm over here holding it down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what we all do here. So last time when we left off, we were talking about some more ventures that you were doing outside of Southern Soul before you was doing Southern Soul and while you're in it. One of the things I really wanted to talk about again was you talked about the acting. And I have to let you know, I did watch the Southern Soul Sunday. And I really enjoyed it. So if y'all don't get a chance, make sure y'all tune in to Tubi and search for Southern Soul Sunday. And you'll see Miss Connie doing her thing up in there, y'all. She is being herself and singing.
And keeping it 100.
Keeping it 100. Absolutely. So before we get into it again, would you please go ahead and enlighten everybody about who Miss Connie is? Introduce yourself to our fans and followers.
It's Mz Connie, y'all. I am the Southern Soul Soldieress. That's what I like to refer to myself as. Yes, I gave myself that name. Actually, a lady named Dr. Carolyn did, and then I adopted it from there. And so, yeah, I'm the country cutie of Southern Soul. And I hail originally from Dallas, Texas. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. And I travel the country, putting people in a better mood, putting smiles on their faces, doing what I do. I love it. It's hectic, but I love it. Let's be real. It ain't always peaches and cream now.
Tell the truth, because everybody don't know what goes on behind that.
Oh, man.
A lot of work behind that iron curtain that people don't know about.
I'm trying to tell you. Especially being an independent artist, which almost the majority of us that's in this Southern Soul genre really working, we're independent. We're independent. Some of us may have some companies that may help distribute or promote for us, or really there are people out there that are actually promote for some of the artists, you know. Colin, hopefully she okay. For myself, I haven't really had much of that. I kind of do it all myself, you know, and it's cool because what it has done is, you know, just show me, it challenges me on what I can do that I thought I couldn't do. And so what happened is I found myself doing some things because I couldn't really just rely on somebody else to do it. They couldn't do it fast enough, or they didn't do it to my liking, or they weren't handling things professionally. And I had to start teaching myself how to do things I needed to do. Even from like flyers to advertise where I'm going to be. I had to learn how to do my own flyers, and started doing videos and promoting myself and figuring out how to make it interesting and hitting it and quitting it real quick and adding effects. And I just had to learn.
Hey,
You'd be surprised what you'll do when you don't have no other choice.
there you go. All right. And that's the main thing, ain't it? That is the main thing. Because that was one of the things. Shout out to Shawana Flowers and Trinessa. How you doing, Trinessa? What's good? Um, Behind the iron curtain, one of the things that a lot of people don't understand. So they always see what's beforehand. They see the glitz, the glamour, and the excitement of everybody being around. But the work behind the process to get there is the
Yes,
real.
sir.
Yeah, like I like to say, that's the real story. People don't know about the knit and the grit that you go through. So you
No.
coming in the game and being the strong woman that you are. Uh, did you find any negative stemmers coming through when you was asking certain questions about what can you do here and there, or was it kind of did you get a lot of good help along the way?
When I came in, okay, ask me one more time. I want to make sure I understand.
When coming into the business of, or let's talk about the Southern Soul aspect, and then we're going to talk about the forefront of your career beforehand.
Okay.
On the Southern Soul side, stuff that you didn't know that you started asking questions about as far as seeking help, advice, and so forth. So, were you met with maybe some stigmatisms about being a woman, or was it a good, smooth transition for you of help when you asked for certain things in the game for Southern Soul part?
No, it wasn't, because I remember when I came in, for one, I didn't know anybody really. So if I have to say, Facebook taught me a lot about Southern Soul. Just fundamentally watching and reading,
Really?
and I started seeing all these flyers with people having shows in this city and this city and that city. And I'm looking at the whole flyer, I'm studying it, and I'm like, okay, so how can I get there? I want to go there and perform with those people in front of those people in that city. How can I do that? So I would start paying attention to those little bitty numbers on the bottom of the flyer for information, contact. I would call those numbers and I would be like, hello, my name is Mz Connie. I saw your flyer. You're having a show on such date. I'd like to know, if you don't mind, if I could come and do a couple of songs. I just want to get in front of your audience. I'm new to Southern Soul. That's what I would do. And most of them would say yes.
Okay.
Some of them, and when they did say no, it was only because they just had a time schedule. They just didn't have the room for it. But they were always nice about it, and but most of them would say yes. And from there, I go and rent me a car and find out where to go and find out how close I need to get me a room. And I would go there just to do that,
Okay.
in hopes that I would meet other people, network with other people, exchange information, get a call back. I did that for a long time. It's
Got a little small technical difficulties right there.
okay. There we are.
There we go.
Somebody was.
Oh. Usually that happens to me. She made that I put it on do not disturb, make sure somebody comes in. But what we getting ready to do until she comes back in is we're gonna play a tune from Mz Connie. All right. And it's called, let's see, is she coming back?
Why you didn't tell me to put my phone on do not disturb?
You know always to put it on do not disturb when you coming up in the building here.
Oh my goodness! Everybody want to call me now.
Yeah, you know that
Sorry,
was gonna
sorry
happen.
about that.
It's all good. It's all good. So
Yeah,
you
what I
was
was saying is that when I did get original music, what I would do, I'd be up in the wee hours and I would just be searching Facebook, and just not put in the search bar, I put in DJ. And I would just start getting the DJs' names, and I would get in their messengers. Well, I would also request their friendship too, but I would get in their messengers, because you can leave DJs people messages even if you're not all the way friends yet. And I would just leave the message. I would say, "Hello, my name is Mz Connie. I have a new song. Would you mind taking a listen and give me your feedback?" And they would always say, "Yeah." And I would ask them for their email, and I would send it to them, and I would just wait to hear back from them. And I would always remind them, "Don't forget to let me know what you think." I did that so much. I know I've been doing it now 8 years. I know for the first 3 years that was me all the time.
Okay.
Now I have a whole plethora of emails, DJ emails. When I have something new now, I could just send it to them. But I literally say, I'm saying that to say, like, I didn't have anybody that would say, "Hey, Miss Connie, we're going to get you out there. We're going to send it this to this radio person. We're going to send this to our DJs. We're going to call my promoter friend and get you on." I didn't have none of that. I didn't. When they say getting it out the mud, that's me.
Well, that's
I'm
what we
talking about from ground zero.
Well, we definitely talking about them grassroots in that aspect of starting from the bottom and working that way up, because you surely know to get. Now, with that being said, with the knowledge of what you have now and the wisdom of it, what advice would you give if someone was to come to you seeking the same light and aspect of wanting to bring themselves out?
Well, I have I have incoming new people all the time around me. Because now I know I can put on a show. I put on shows too, and get artists to come and do things. So let's say if a promoter say, or a club owner say, "Miss Connie, I want you to put together a Southern Soul show, and this is my budget." I'll go get some people that's out there working and doing some things that'll fit in this budget. But I might let 5 or 6 other artists come and get on the show, just because they need the exposure. And so the offer is always there for them to do it. You got some that don't feel like they want to do it. Most of them are like me, or like I was. They're gonna, like, "Heck yeah, I'm coming." And they'll do it. So when I see those that do it like me, that understand that this is just what you have to do,
Mhm.
then my door is always open to them. My mind and my ears is always open to them. However, I could be of assistance. Sometime I just recently took one on the road. Women say, "Hey, I got a gig in Mississippi. Come get it. Come open up. Let them know who you are." Then the next day we're gonna go back to Atlanta. I got another show. Get up on the stage with me. I'm gonna let you do a song. Come rehearse with me with the band. You know, because that way, you I get a chance to see where they are, and they get a chance to see where they are. And then they start to watch me, and they sort of, I kind of become a blueprint to them. And it's not just women; it's especially women, but not just women. 'Cause I do the same thing with the incoming men as well. So for me, I'm always reaching out to those that's coming in, because I've been there. I've been there. Long as they are willing to listen, and be open. If
Right.
they feel like they got it all together, they don't need nobody, they got their thing, I'll be like, "Hey, do your thing." But if they want my help, I definitely give it to them.
All right, all right. Well, what we getting ready to do is jump into one of your songs here. There's a song you did with Jeter Jones, "Kicking Dirt Up on My Boots."
Kicking dirt up on my boots.
Okay, what was that experience like with Jeter Jones? Everybody knows Jeter Jones. They always let me get a piece of that. That's just the Jeter Jones. So, what was that experience like? And I think y'all did shoot the video, because I got a prize for that.
We shot a video, but believe it or not, the actual recording, we were not even in the studio at the same time.
Uh-huh.
I actually went and did my portion with Slack, And then Jeter put his on it. It just all meshed together like that. Then when it was time for the video, he came down to Dallas, and I had rounded up all the trail riders and found us um I don't know what they call it, our ranch. Found us a ranch from some people I knew to film the video, and we had that was fun. They came with their horses and they four wheelers. I mean, they came out. It was a fun day, and Jeter came, and I just said, okay, here, look, this is what I want you to do. Okay, we're gonna do it like this, da, 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 da. And then y'all want you to hold this right here. And when this part come up, I was just telling you know, I was just directed. I want y'all to be playing pool. DJ Bubby, I want you to do this. I was directed that thing. I had the whole thing in my mind on how I wanted this video to go. And then the videographer at the time, he just heard me, and he really somehow he just did that thing exactly the way I had envisioned it. It's just beautiful.
All right.
Came out great.
Shout out to Uncle Gemini. What's going on? The crooner. He says that him, the married couple of Southern Soul, had one of the greatest shows with you, Uncle Gemini. Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Uncle Gemini.
Yeah. So what we getting ready to do right now, we jumping on the video. That's what we getting ready to do. All
okay.
Right? So let's kick it. Let's kick it right here on Real2reel360 with Mz Connie, y'all.
Mz Connie, y'all.
Mz Connie. We going to the trail ride?
Shut up.
What you gonna do when you get there?
I'm going to the trail ride. Making dirt up on my boots. We going to the trail ride. Making dirt up on our boots. I just got to town, and I'm ready to see if a cowboy is ready to ride me. I'm gonna boot scoot, slide on through. It's been a long week, and I'm ready to cut loose. I'm so glad you made it here. I got my daiquiri, and I see you got your beer. I hope you're ready to dance with me. We gon' kick up dust, and dust is all you'll see. I'm going to the trail ride. Kicking dirt up on our boots. We going to the trail ride. Kicking dirt up on
Mz
our
Connie,
boots.
let the cane get a little piece. Come on.
I just got to town, and I'm ready to see if a cowgirl is ready to ride me. We gonna boot scoot and slide on through. It's been a long week, I'm ready to cut loose. I see a black male and a chestnut too. You don't need no stud feet, cause this stud gon' break loose. I hope you're ready to dance with me. We're kicking up dust, cause dust is all you see. I'm going to the trail ride. Kicking dirt up on our boots. We going to the trail ride. Kicking dirt up on our boots.
my boots, y'all. Yeah, just a country girl. Come on, y'all. Ride with me. Let's go. I'm looking for me a cowboy.
Yeah. That right there was on point. Fire, y'all.
It
Nigga,
was so much fun making that video. It really
look
was.
like y'all had a ball. Look where y'all had a ball. That was up. That was up. So everybody, make sure you ride that. Get that. Get that.
And do you know that even right now to this day, I still get emails of people commenting on that video, and it is like right there. It's about to be at 3 million views.
Oh wow, that's a spectacular.
So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Shout out to DJ Harvey's in the building.
Hey, DJ Harvey.
Yeah, we also got Stanley Sparks Specs is in the house. So give
Hey,
us
Mr. Speck.
what's going on. Yeah, we getting it. We getting it. That jam, that track. Who did that track for you? That track is hot.
That track was done by Slack Tracks Production. That's Slack over there in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay. You know, it's funny looking at. Do you think it's easier to do videos, or it's about as similar to when you think about acting? Which one do you think has this more up or down for you?
Well, since I really just got into the acting thing, I do remember that when I went to record my I'll say my spot for Southern Soul Sunday, it
Mm-hmm.
was an all day process. Like we were there for hours waiting on my turn for them to film me. Whereas with the video, we finished the video in 3 to 4 hours. We were done with everything, all the scenes, all the everything. And plus, I have yet to be in a video that someone else is directing. I got well, I take that back. The Mz Connie child was directed by Stan Butler, but the other 3 videos that I did them myself. So it was a whole different mindset for me because I was all over the place trying to make sure everybody was, doing what I was needing them to do.
Okay.
So I like to pat myself on the back for that. And the crazier part about it is, did we lose you? Waiting on them to come back. Waiting on you, DJ K Wise.
All right, all right. I don't know what's going on. A little technical difficulty there, string y'all, but we good. We
It-
back.
I felt all by my lonesome.
Yeah, you holding it down. I was watching.
And because I can't even see anybody either. I don't see no comments or nothing.
Yeah, I'm running and posting them up. You still don't see anything when I post it up here? When I say hold on and
I just saw it right now when you asked me.
yeah, I'll be popping them, man. What's going on there? That's our little sister right there, Miss Lynn Meyer of Healing, Restoration, and Transformation, aka the Heart Coach. Peace and blessings on the check-in. Thank you very much.
I need some healing and restoration.
Well, she's the right one you want to get in contact with. Trust and believe.
Yeah, I need some restoration. That's what I need.
Hey,
My healing is coming along, but I need some restoration.
and she's right
More
there.
important, like some jets and some jacuzzis and hot tubs. Maybe a colonic,
She said,
and
let's go.
some fruits and vegetable juices. I need that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So let's go back. Do you see so you like kind of like more on the production side when it comes to videos. You're kind of working yourself
Yeah, but you know
out
what's
there in the
so
community.
crazy? I had no idea that that's what I was doing. I didn't even know that's what I was doing. Now, if okay, so let's go back.
Mhm.
My really, really very first song, I know you don't even have it. It is on YouTube though. My very first song that I did in Southern Soul was called You Can't Miss What You Can't Measure.
Okay.
It was produced by two guys here out of Atlanta. Um, And when they did a video on it at one of my favorite places, so he did all the video, all of that. So when I went to his house to view the video, I didn't like what I saw. It was certain things in that. I was like, no, we need to take that out. We need. So what he did, he sat me at his computer.
Mhm.
He said, "Okay, Connie, you gonna sit here when you see these numbers. When you see something, stop right there and you write it down where you want me to edit." He made me do that through the whole video, right? Well, guess what? Didn't know it at the time, but he was teaching me editing.
Mhm.
So it still didn't dawn on me at that point that that's really what I was doing. Now, fast forward, because that was like in 2017, fast forward to like 2021, and I still wasn't good at the editing thing. I still hadn't clicked to me. But these ideas I found that were called treatments, video treatments. And when you got you recruit people and you got props in mind and you telling a person, I want you to be playing pool, I want y'all to be dancing, I want y'all to be acting like y'all finna kiss, I want y'all to be over here dancing and cutting up, all these different things. You're directed.
Yeah.
I got a video called Feel Like a Queen. I had a couple. She was getting out the car. I made him get out the car and run and put the thing to no, you get in the car, let me do it. It was all, you visually you seeing, and he said, a lady not supposed to do that. Then I had all these scenes in my head.
Right.
Kind of find out I was directing and didn't know it. Didn't even know that's what I was doing. So I became a director sort of like by default. I don't know what you call it, but I didn't know I could. I didn't know that's what I was doing. And now, I mean, I feel like I could do other people's videos too. I haven't done it yet, but I know I could do other people's video. Like all my promotional items and stuff I do with the video, I edit so good now. I just do
Okay.
it for myself, but I don't do it for other people yet. But one of these days, I'm going to figure out how to make that a service that I offer. Make me a
Right.
little extra moolah.
And there you go. And that's what we talking about. You know,
Yeah,
it's nothing wrong with expanding your
yeah,
in other levels, especially when it can go all in the same conglomerate. It's just different bubbles that you fill in.
exactly.
So it's just more to add up to your resume, which is incredible. So, uh,
Yeah. I did have one artist that reached out to me some time ago and asked would I do a flyer for her. And I was like, well, I don't, she said, how much do you charge? I was like, well, I don't really because I have never. And so I had to give her a price and I did. And she was like, I love it. And so I did one flyer for somebody else.
see how things work out.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you mentioned about was that your first video that you actually did when you said your song, your very first song in Southern Soul? You can't mess with what you
Okay. You
was that?
can't miss what you can't measure. That was my
Yeah.
very first Southern Soul recorded song.
Mm,
Yeah. And it's a video on YouTube. So write
those.
it down, look it up, KY. You can't miss you can't miss what you can't measure.
Ah,
And all that talk don't give me pleasure.
Les Evans
Before
is
you go
watching.
deeper, tighten up stroke and rock the little man riding in the boat. Cause you can't miss.
Oh, see, you done said that. See, you don't know me very well. Watch this.
Yo,
Bam.
Ronnie, man.
Why Mz Connie always late, man?
I don't know what's going on.
Man, she always late. Yo, Stack. Yo, Stack.
Yo, man. Don't you know that time is money and money is time?
Yeah,
Nobody got time for that.
Right, man. Lester, man.
You want to get paid, right?
And I want my money.
I know you want your money. I want my money too. I don't know what's going on.
There she go right there as well.
Come on in.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing? Where you been?
I was at the studio. I was working on this song. We're
All
gonna learn this song tonight.
right, let's do it. Nice.
It's called You Can't Miss What You Can't Measure.
All right.
Right, I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay.
Once you get it, everybody gonna get it. This is Mz Connie. Hey. You can't miss what you can't measure. You can't find no buried treasure. Before you go deeper, tighten up, scroll, and rock the little man riding in the boat. You can't miss what you can't measure, and all that talk don't give me pleasure. You say you wanna stand up in it and stroke is what you do. Just remember you can be your candy leaf too. The words all around town that you wanna hit it. You say it would win it away, and how you gonna get it? See, I ain't no little girl, I'm grown just like you. You might wanna pack a lunch and bring them food bills too. You can't miss what you can't measure. You can't find no buried treasure. Before you go deeper, tighten up, scroll, and rock the little man riding in the boat. You can't miss what you can't measure, and all that talk don't give me pleasure. Don't give me pleasure. You say you wanna stand up in it, and stroke is what you do. Just remember you can be your candy leaf too. You telling all your friends you're running on burner. You say you the teacher, but I ain't the learner. You say you make it spark like rocks with the flint, but you'll get up and go. Done got up and went. Hey, man, what you can't measure, you can't find no buried treasure. No, 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 no. Before you go deeper, tighten up, scroll, and rock the little man riding in the boat. You can't miss what you can't measure, and all that talk don't give me pleasure. Don't give me pleasure. You say you wanna stand up in it, and stroke is what you do. Just remember you can be your candy leaf too. Candy leaf. Can't miss what you can't measure. You can't find, hey, no buried treasure. Before you go deeper, tighten up, scroll, and rock the little man riding in the boat. Now you talking about you gonna teach me something. This is Mz Connie. I don't know if anybody told you about me, but all that talk, standing up in it, stroking at it, you better come on with it. Hey.
Goodness. First of all, I need to get back down to that size. I was looking kind of fine in that video. I'm like, is that big? Oh my God.
Oh man. Once
And
again,
Sue, like all of those are still my people. That was my actual band at the time too.
okay. Good, good. Once again, shout out everybody listening to Real2reel360. You're tuned in. Shout out to my brother Josh Amella Laws out there handling business, but he's also on the chime in, so he's saying peace to everybody. And we're gonna be rocking and rolling. We are here with the one and only Ms. Connie in the building, y'all. Part 2 of a great segment. So, Ms. Connie, what are your future endeavors for Ms. Connie, and who are some of the people you feel like you want to do more collaborations with, or more acting in your arsenal you see coming forward?
Yeah, I want to do more acting. I want to do more acting. I want some bigger roles. I want it to be funny. I want to be funny. I want to be fun like I am in real life. Like I'm a serious person, but I'm so goofy at the same time. But like I be telling the truth. I be saying some good stuff, but I'm funny. So I want some real to life roles like that where it's kind of, I guess you could kind of compare it to like Madea. You know how Madea make you laugh, but she be telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to try to go for roles like that. That's my goal, to get roles like that because okay, I finally accepted. I guess I'm auntie now. I'm auntie. So, I want to tell some auntie truths out here. People need to hear what auntie got to say.
Oh,
Maybe
shucks.
I need to write my own damn play or movie. People want to hear what auntie got to say.
Hey, you can make it happen. That's a catchy title right there. What Auntie got to say. See there?
What auntie got to say. Yes, indeed. And so I want to do that. I want to be on the list for, up and coming actresses. I mean, they say it's never too late. I think like if something was to ever happen to where I couldn't sing no more, that would be a good way to still be able to do something in the arts. I also would really like to make videoing and video editing and writing for other people because I do all of that for myself. So if I can figure out how to do that for others, that's also an interest that I have as well. Just more, but maybe I guess production, like you say, more behind the scenes stuff as well. Far as me as an artist, um, I want to end up being in front of like not arenas per se, more like theaters.
Mhm.
Because I like intimacy. So I just want to be able to sit down with a great band and just sing and talk about and sing real life situations and make people think and feel based off of what I'm saying, singing up there. I want to touch all kinds of people, not just one type or group, but just people who about this life, and sing about it. God shed some light on it sometime, it get hectic out there with life. I feel like I have a different perspective on things sometimes,
Mhm.
and I like to share with other people,
Well,
make them feel better.
sounds like a Miss Connie unplugged special. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are other avenues that people can go in the Southern Soul genres to do an unplugged version of your show, or where like you can be in your own home giving your own concert that's unplugged. Everybody's there and just seeing Miss Connie unplugged and hearing us truth.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. And so I didn't used to think I was ready. Well, I wasn't, but I'm ready to sing some blues now, KY.
All right. All right.
I'm ready to sing some blues, some real blues.
Gonna bring it back to the old school.
And honestly, it's so funny you said bringing it back to the old school because when I'm with my band, when we perform, we do old school, nothing but. Like we do stuff from the 70s. We do 70s, 80s, and 90s. That's it. I don't do any new stuff when I do my live shows. I take it back to, the Commodores and Mays and Al Green and of
Okay.
course the Betty Rice and the Tina Turners and the Gladys Knights. You know, I take it back to BB King. You know, I do old school because that was the good music back then. And that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
So I like my motto, and I tell people this every time I perform. My motto is to take you back to where you were,
Okay.
who you were with, what y'all were doing, and lastly, how good did it feel? Now, if I can make you feel any one of them things during one of my live performances, I came to do that and I've done my job. I
Oh,
tell them that all the time.
well,
That's my goal.
that right there is a kicker in itself, right?
Yeah.
So, again, one of the things that I remember listening to is how you uh, always give back to the great ones that you were listening to when you were growing up and stuff. And again, we talked a little bit about uh, Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, Betty Wright, as you say. Well, who was that one that you would say, as soon as you hear that record, you hop right on it, was knowing it note for note, you was just going word for word? Which ones were those that just stuck out to Miss Connie coming up?
Honestly, that would be Natalie Cole.
Okay.
Rest her soul. Um, her songs made me want to sing. And then after her, it was LaBelle, which was Patti LaBelle because she was the lead singer. It was Natalie Cole, and then it was LaBelle. Between those two ladies' voices right there,
Mm-hmm.
and let's not forget Minnie Riperton with "Loving You." Um, they made me know this. I want to do that. I want to do that. But Natalie Cole, it wasn't a song on her album I didn't know word for word. Probably could sing it in my sleep and probably do it backwards. And you know what's so crazy though? This is what's so crazy. I met her.
Really?
Let me tell you how I met her. She had a show called Big Break back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I did an audition for it here in Atlanta. I got chosen to go out to LA to record it. Um, it was called Big Break. It really only came on for one good season. It may have done two. I was on the first season, if it did two. And that was her show. It was Big Break was a cross between Apollo and Star Search.
Okay.
So they had, the female and male categories, they had group, they had the children, all of that. But then, it came, everybody would win in their category, and then they all come back and you had one grand prize winner and they'd all have to compete with each other. Something I guess ended up like America's Got Talent. Now no matter what you do, you all competing against each other. My show, as a matter of fact, on my show, R. Kelly and Public Announcement were the grand prize winners on my show.
Really?
That's right. Um, but and I won in my category, but I didn't win. The whole thing was won by R. Kelly and Public. Now they won like $100,000. But I brought that up because I'm doing the filming and all of that stuff because it was pre-recorded and everything. She was there, and I would have to tell you, she was not a nice person.
Mm.
She was not it crushed me. I grew up idolizing that lady for so long. And to meet her with the energy that she had, I was just like, it just crushed my little heart. But
Wow.
what I'm saying, I didn't get a chance to talk to her and let her know how much she inspired me and all of that stuff, which was what I was hoping I'd be able to do. But there were other women who did allow me to talk to them, like Shirley Murdoch. The things that lady said to me back in the day, I'll never forget. There was some ladies. Betty Wright was a nice lady, very nice, very approachable, nice lady. Um, but yeah, so that was my experience with Natalie Cole. I had that same experience with Stephanie Mills as well. And when I got in college and stuff and was really singing, I used to sing her songs. And then, as I told y'all before, I used to be a promoter with MCA Records. Well, Stephanie Mills was one of our artists.
MCA.
So she came to our area, and we, of course, we have to go make sure everything's good for her. We making sure she's straight. We there, we right there. But she was not nice either. Not even to us. And we were there to try to take care of her, and she wasn't even nice to us. And I was just like, what is up with this? Now, Millie, I worked with Millie. People probably think she's a real, BCH, but really she has a good heart. She's actually a funny, sweet person. But you wouldn't think she, based on how she is. But yeah, because I don't know if I told y'all in the first part, but did I tell y'all that I had quit her to go work with Al B. Sure?
That's it.
I did. I quit her because I got an opportunity to go work with Al B. Sure on the Any Heartbreak tour, right?
Okay.
And it was paying double the money. Plus, it was going to be traveling way more. Everything was just going to be more. Everything. The tour, the people, the money, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So she was not happy. She was not, but I did it anyway. Well, I got out there and got with Albie, and he was control freak. And I don't care if it get back to him because he know he was. And let me just say this in the nicest way I can. I didn't cooperate. I did not cooperate in ways he would like for me to have cooperated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And went home. One time I went home. We was off. We had an off 1 or 2 days. I went to see my boyfriend. I knew where to go to come back to for the next, I had already gotten it cleared with the road manager. Anyway, when I got back, he was mad about that. And he told them to fire me. So I called me. I won't go through all of what happened on that, but put it like that. In the end, I came out of that situation the best, because I'll say this: the tour ended up getting canceled. I don't know if you remember, but that's when he had gotten in trouble by somebody with some rape allegations.
Mm-hmm.
That was the tour I was on. Okay. Well, I had been gone maybe 2 or 3 weeks before that it went down, so the tour got canceled. But I was so mad when I got fired. If you remember Andre Harrell, I reached out to him and I was mad when I called him, told him, and he sent me the rest of my money that I was going to make for the rest of the tour.
Okay.
Like I got it 2 days later. But the tour got canceled. So guess what? I came out. I got all my money for a tour that didn't even finish happening. I said, look at that. Anywho, I will say this. 10 years later, I saw Al B. Sure at a release something in New York. 10 years later. And do you know, he actually came to me and he pulled me to the side and he did apologize and acknowledge. So for that, that's beautiful. Anywho, back to when I got fired, though, I called Millie on the phone. I said, hey, I used to call her by her real name, Mildred, but I'll just say Millie. I say, hey, Millie. She say, hey, Miss Morrison. You could hear it in her voice. I said, listen, I'm just gonna get to the point. I got fired. Can I have my job? I got fired. Can I have my job back? She started laughing. She said, what? She started laughing. Like she said, bitch, you crazy. I said, I probably am. But can I have my job back? Yes or no? I kind of did it like, when you was in elementary and the boyfriend, he said, are you my girlfriend yesterday? Yes or no? I did it like that. Can I have my job back? Just say yes or no. After she finished being astonished and just in shock, she got quiet for a minute. She said, we leave for Memphis tomorrow at 2:00. I said, okay, I'll be there. That's how I got back with her.
Yeah.
What that bold? That was some bold. I was so bold.
But it happens. That's true life. You see what I'm saying? Once again, shout out to DJ Big Boy in the building, Kimberly Isaiah, and Jay Cruz is in the house watching on the check-in.
Hey there, y'all.
Yeah, everybody giving love and shout out. Well, you know what I want to jump to since we was talking about this? I want everybody to hear how you did that beautiful rendition of Neither One of Us.
Whoa. Right. Okay.
All right. So after that, we do that. We're going to rock out a little bit. But here it is. Neither One of Us. Mz Connie, y'all.
Salute to you, Miss Gladys Knight. From your forever fan, Mz Connie. It's sad to think that we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we can't fake it. Ooh, for some ungodly reason, we just won't let it die. I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. And I guess you must be wondering that same thing.
Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time.
You did that. You did that. That was
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you. I hadn't heard that in a long time. Wow, about to start crying over here. Woo!
That's what's up. But we're going to jump into one of those get you on the flow joints right now. And we're going to get it on the flow with Mz Connie like this.
It's Mz Connie, y'all. And I got a new dance. It's called the Mz Connie Road. Get on up and get in formation. And let's roll. Here we go. To the left, roll it, roll it. And to the right, roll it, roll it. Jump up, roll it, roll it. Lean back and roll it, roll it. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Right foot out, out. Bring it back. Left foot out, out. Bring it back. Now turn it all around. Hey, and roll it on down. Bring it up. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Now to the left, roll it, roll it. And to the right, roll it, roll it. Hey, jump up and roll it, roll it. Lean back and roll it, roll it. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Now right foot out, out. Bring it back. Left foot out, out. Bring it back. Now turn it all around. Hey, and roll it on down. Bring it up, bring it up. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. 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 To the left, roll it, roll it. And to the right, roll it, roll it. Hey, jump up, roll it, roll it. Lean back and roll it, roll it. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Right foot out, out. Bring it back. Left foot out, out. Bring it back. Now turn it all around. Hey, and roll it on down. Bring it up. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Mz Connie roll. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it. Mz Connie roll.
Hey.
Work that middle. Work that middle. Work that middle. Let me see them moving side to side. You better roll, roll, roll. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Mz Connie roll. Make it sexy, y'all. Mz Connie roll. Oh, we having a ball. Mz Connie roll. I see you moving them thighs. Mz Connie roll. Work 'em side to side. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Come on and roll with me, roll with me, roll what your mama gave ya. Come on and roll with me, roll with me, roll what your mama gave ya. Come on and roll with me, roll with me, roll. Come on and roll with me, roll with me, roll with me. If you wanna roll, come on and roll with me. The Mz Connie roll. Now y'all did that.
I did that.
Yeah, absolutely. Miss Connie, we come to the end of part of our show, but before we go, would you please tell everyone where they can find your music and also can book you if you want and where you will be performing live next?
Okay, so I am on IG, Facebook, and TikTok, all at MZ. That is Ms. Connie Mo. That's how you can find me on either one of those, Ms. Connie Mo. Hey, I see Sunshine. That's my
It's
girl, the
on the
singer.
singer. Yeah.
That's my girl. I'll see you soon, honey. I'm on my way home. Um, and so booking information number is 214-418-3122. So that's 214-418-3122. That's how you can book Miss Connie. And I am on my way to Dallas tomorrow because I have a show there on Saturday with some comedians. So this will be my first time doing a show with a bunch of comedians. So I think that's going to be fun. So that's going to be Saturday. And then the next week I go to Texarkana, Texas. Me and Derek the Change Man Smith. So I always love it when we team up and do something together because we be cutting up, me and him. So we go to Texarkana next week. That will be June 28th. And then on June 30th, I go to Killeen, Texas, again with Derek the Change Man Smith. So I'm doing a little Texas thing. I come show some love. I've been gone too long.
Right. All right. Well, we thank you very much. What's going on? Ice Dolls in the building on the
Is
chat.
that Ice Doll? I'm sitting up here squinting, trying to say, hey,
Nice.
pretty girl.
Yeah.
I love all those girls.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful people. Beautiful people. Well, Miss Connie, I want to thank you on behalf of myself and my brother, Josh Amel. We thank you. You know, you're always welcome, sis, right here on Real to Real 360. Anything we can do, you're always welcome to come on back. Let's get it.
And you know, can I say I want to thank y'all too because y'all have shown me love since the moment you ever met me, and it's been nothing but ever since. And out of all the interviews I've ever had, I just feel heard. I feel like you guys really dug deep and really allowed me time to talk about things, and you asked me good questions, and you knew my music, and I appreciate that. Y'all made me feel like a real little celebrity or something.
Now let your star shine bright because that's what you are. It's all good.
Thank you so much, DJ KY.
All right. Well, Miss Connie, we ain't gonna hold you up because, like you said, you know, you got to get yourself together, make that flight and everything, and go on out and take care of yourself and travel safe. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm not flying, DJ KYs. I'm driving. You know I'm the road warrior. I'm hitting that highway.
You be hitting that road.
I be hitting that highway. I mean, ain't nothing changed.
I know that's right. Well, travel safe. You believe that, you know. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Real to Real 360. Hope you enjoyed yourself this evening with our special guest, Miss Connie. I am DJ KY, and on behalf of my brother, Josh Melala, we are out of here. We are Real to Real 360. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, KYs.
You're welcome.
Good night.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ KYs, my brother, take us up out of here, son. Peace.
I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses. To all the human families on planet Earth, I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. The peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you. Upon our show, you make it possible for us to do what we do. Now it's time I end it.